Command interface initiated.
My name is Xavier, and welcome to Base Defense. Look at this beautiful, beautiful mountaintop environment. This is a two-skull mission to defend this here base. The commander, our contracted mission is to defend this factory. Thanks, Darius. I almost forgot from 3 seconds ago when I launched the mission. We have scattered reports of incoming directorate units. These would be the Wolves, our employer referred to. All we have to do is hold them off until our employer's forces relieve us. Good luck. God, it looks so good. What the hell is this thing up there in the sky that I'm looking at, though? Is that like the horizon line, I guess? Commander, on this outing, we have some additional support from our employer. They have point defenses set up around the base. They are, however, offline. We have a friendly Oh, I hate these convoys. Friendly convoy with engineers who are eager to get these defenses and get them firing. Escort them safely to the generators and we can boost our defensive capabilities. Yeah, basically what I found with all these convoys is that they're guaranteed to get where they need to go. You just have to sit there and watch them drive really slowly. So, may as well just start with them online, to be honest. Or just have like a countdown, like turrets will activate in 3 turns or whatever. But regardless, let's see what we got here. I don't have any idea what the enemy has. On a 2, we have these APCs, and then looks like we have 4 turrets back here, all around the base. In fact, we got one way the heck down there. Interesting. Are they going to be coming from multiple directions? This is the back of the map. What a weird place to put a turret. I think they put it like up on the top of the building or something where they can see everything. But let's see. Hold out for reinforcements 10. Defend target building. Ensure all buildings survive. Escort engineer to base. Okay, this is the exact same as the mission I had done before. That was super duper easy in episode 3. So hopefully it's not super duper easy this time. What I'm gonna probably do is just delay, I think right now. Let's just delay and see what happens.
Standing by.
Ah, there we go. Unknown mech, wonderful. He's probably gonna get so close that we won't be able... Oh, he's got a road there. Oh wow, he's going really, really far. Jenner was that, I think? Couldn't quite see it, but I'm pretty sure what I want to do now is go spot that doofus from a position where... Ooh, this is some actually pretty cool looking base, to be honest. Map design in this game is great. UI design, great. Environment design, great. The writing is actually pretty good as well, considering, you know, that it's a tactics-based, like, shooter game. The only thing I'm wondering about right now is, do I jump over here and expose myself to that direction, or do I play it safe and come back over here? I can target lock anywhere in my sensor range. I got a lot of sensor range. I can get 5 evasion pips now, which is just fantastic. I think I'm going to jump back here. Let's play it safe. Okay, we found something else in the process. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. I just heard the bloop noise. So, there's nothing out here. Just look around really quick. Yeah, it's just that one thing. Let's do a sensor lock over here in this doofus. Voila. Hey, friends. You probably shouldn't be running into the open there. There goes his 4 evasion down to 2. Oh, these are, Oh no, missiles on my APCs! If only I had a chance to escort them to safety. What's the point? Anyway, that stag icon, isn't that Espinosa? Is that who's attacking here? It would make sense, yes, because we're actually in the, in Kamea's territory, whatever it's called. In any event, I've got everybody here. I don't know what this mech is exactly, but it only fired a couple of small missiles, so I'm not too concerned with it. I want to lay into this guy as fast as possible, or as heavy as possible. Oh, also, guys, welcome! Welcome, Marty Stomp! Like the heart-cheeked redneck taking Miranda's role over this this time. I kind of want him to come up here and shoot more than anybody else. Let's jump up right to the front line, a bunch of evasion, we get a little bit of cover. We'll have some fairly decent range here. Let's go for it. Woo. Marty Stomps, first reaction. He's gonna be Oh, his name's Stomp! I can make him like a stomping machine and he can stomp on everybody. We can call it the Stompinator. Oh god, I'm so brilliant sometimes. That's a joke, by the way, for those of you who are new to the channel, who don't understand what the hell I do here, which is say stupid things all the time. But we want to split these things up between this guy. Oh, I can't see that guy. He's on target lock, or not target lock out there. So let's just do a full-on, absolute shot here with everything we've got, including our 45% laser. I'm fine with this. Go. I'll go. Marty Stomp's first reaction is to headshot a guy directly out of his mech. What? Okay, welcome to the squad. Oh my god. Guys. Wow. Marty Stomp, though. Who would have known that a crazy redneck with a heart on his cheek would have murdered, absolutely murdered a guy on his first, like the actual pilot was, like, killed. That was insane.
Commander?
You can't get a better intro than that. Headshot boom, as they say. So, I got nothing really to do here. What I'm gonna do is just reserve. I can't get vision on this guy up here. Let's see if anybody runs up. Or something happens. Maybe one of their slower mechs will appear out of nowhere. I probably won't be able to see it regardless. Anything? Nope. No such luck. We'll reserve again because no reason not to. Holy Marty Stomp. Holy Marty Stomp. And I was worried. That always happens to me when I bring a new person in and an old person goes out, like Miranda. I'm like, oh god, we know who Miranda is. Who's this doofus? But you know what? With an intro like that...
Reporting. Enemy contact.
Please. Please. Up the hill. Aww. Alright, well, we're not quite going to be able to see that. I doubt anyone can get over there. If someone could, it be Jessica, if she jumped, like, really close. But from the looks of things, no vision anywhere. So, what I'm going to do with her is probably just jump... Unless you don't know where I want to jump with her. Someplace with 5 evasion that we can also get some cover. We can go over here and do that, but then... You know what? It'll probably be fine. Let's jump all the way up there. 5 evasion is a lot, regardless.
No sweat.
With the cover on top, we should be okay. Yeah, we just heard a couple more ting-tings. So, what is that? Nothing. It seems like every time we jump, we lose tracking, and then we regain tracking on a target. So that's all that happened there. And then meanwhile, Decker...
What's up, boss?
Yeah, not a whole lot here, to be honest. I think you should just hang out here in the forest.
Affirmative.
Alright, well, this is gonna be easy. Marty Stomp just crushes everyone directly out of their mech with one shot. Is there any reason to have me jump up there and find that mech right now? Well, I'm not actually sure when it gets to go. Let's jump up and see if I can even see it. Probably not. You know what? I'm just gonna wait, because from here I doubt I'll even have the well, actually, how far could I go? 4 or 5 evasion up here. Down there I get 5. My sensor lock might be far enough, but if it's not far enough, then I'm literally wasting my turn. So I'm just gonna wait. I can't remember exactly where it was. I think that would have been good to sensor lock it, but it should probably go right now. No, it didn't go right now. Alright. I'm actually perfectly comfortable where everybody is right now. We got lots of cover and whatnot. Let's just reserve. Whole squad. I mean, all we have to do is defend. That's the objective here. Guys, look at me escorting these APCs. Doing a fantastic job over there. Really? Nothing is happening? Where did all their mechs go? I don't understand. Alright. I guess I could jump out here and evaporate this little guy. I mean, it's not a bad place to be, and our odds should... Oh, wait. I don't know what our odds will be because we can't see this thing, but we're going to jump out there regardless with Jessica. Okay, there's that mech I was talking about. Unknown mech. That's fine, though. Down here, we're looking at all 80s. Looks good. A boom.
Time to die.
Yep. Or not, because she missed 2 of those 80s, or 85s. Wow. What are you gonna do, little strike? Oh, he's gonna turn tail and run! He had no idea he was driving up to a giant mech. I mean, what did he expect? Come on. Surprisingly large number of hits there for between 6 and 3 all around.
Nice try.
Okay, now I can see this mech again. I'm not actually sure if I would have saw him last turn, but with this being the case, we can set up some missiles, potentially, if I jump into the right range. Yep, he's in my sensor range here. What about down here? Yep, he would have been there all along. Fantastic. We'll jump on down. 5 evasion looks fantastic to me. God, I look good in that Panther. I like that mech a lot. I didn't think I would like it that much, but honestly, the more I play it, the more I like it. I just like looking at it. Little sensor lock out here.
Sensor lock on target.
Oh, wait a minute. Is he going to go? No, he's not. I'm going to take all my turns here, and then he's going to go. That's what I thought. So let's get Decker. Let's move here, because we got 2 evasion. We're still in cover, and then we'll have some fairly decent 80% odds there. Looks good to me. And we'll just lay into him as much as we can. I mean, he is hunkered here, or whatever it's called, braced, so... Not gonna do the most amount of damage, but it's okay.
On it.
Vindicator. Whew, that looks so good! Oh, sometimes this game, the sunset environments, there's nothing more beautiful.
What's up, boss?
Okay, Marty, do you think maybe you could not kill something in one shot? Possibly. Like, if I give you an opportunity to run up here and just have fun, will you kill something instantly? Or can you just, like, chill out a little bit? Just a little... All I want is a little bit of chilling out. Just a little tiny bit. But, oh, look at this spot he can go to. Hell yes. And from here, we'll have a perfect split fire opportunities on both of them, which I can see right here. I don't know if you guys can see this because of the compression, but the chevrons on either side on all of them are orange. So I got perfect multi-shot
Roger.
locations. Plus, we get this scenic jump right over a mountain. Oh, it looks so good. You can't just play the game good. You got to look good doing it, and that is definitely what Marty Stomp is all about. All right, over here we're going to fire the particle cannon, and I believe over here... Okay, actually, let me think for a second here before I do anything. Which one of these guys? So this guy goes on a 2. He's already gone. This mech over here, I don't see him on the playing field. Oh, there he is. Very... The one thing I think they really need to do is make these chevrons more visible. Even without compression, I couldn't see it, but he's on a 3. Okay, well, that's good to know. In any event, let's take these things down, starting with this Vindicator over there. Multi-target, bam. And we'll save the missiles for that guy over there. It's lower odds, but you know what? I think... Actually, then again, we have a lot of stability damage out here. Never mind, I'll just do a single target, all A, fire on the Vindicator.
Firing on target.
Nice, Marty. 25 damage right in, like, the chest or thereabouts. Alright, I go, followed by that mech. So, obviously, the plan here is, let's reserve. Oh, I meant to actually pop Vigilance there with Marty, but oh well. It would have been a waste anyway, apparently. Got a bunch of random missiles here on Jessica. That's fine. Let's take a look at this guy. We can't even see him right now. However, after our entire squad is done, then that little vehicle goes. What is up with this? This is a 2-skull difficulty mission. There better be more than, like, a Jenner and a little guy over here. I hope. Because otherwise, if there's not, I'm just going straight to 5-skull after this. Let's jump myself. Let's say, will I be able to see this guy? Yeah, up over here. Well, not to shoot him, but he'll be in my sensor range. It's so much fun. I feel like an actual panther. Jumping around on the cliffs, hunting my prey. Let's do a sensor lock up here on that mech. I know he had some evasion. Yep.
Lock on target.
Okay, that's a little bit gone now. And I have everybody to go here. I want to kill this vehicle before it gets a chance to go. So let's think about what that's going to require. Wow, actually a surprisingly large number of stuff. 93. So melee is 40. Even a double with melee, which apparently it doesn't... There's no indication of this, but when you go to melee a truck, you get double damage. So, but even 80 damage is not enough to kill it basically anywhere unless we stomp on the side or the back. We hit the turret or we hit... Well, the left side will work too, but the front won't work. Interesting. That's a ton of damage, though. I wonder if there's an easier way to deal with this. And also, I gotta deal with this guy as well. What's the smart move here? He's kind of unstable, right? Yeah, he's got 1 point. Decker has all that instability ammo. So let's see if we can't find a half-decent place for him to move. You know what? I don't see any valuable... Oh, here we go. This is fine. Nope, because that's actually not ideal range. I guess I can get 2 evasion moving over here, so we'll do that. We won't have the cover, but you know what? No one's going to shoot Decker anyway. Who cares? 2 evasion's probably better than having some cover. And let's go full-on direct shots, LRM 10, 10, and 15 plus all 80s. A boom.
All weapons are go.
Gonna hide in the forest, are you, friends? Huh? How about some stability damage? How about a whole bunch of stability damage? Whew, right up to the top there. Next.
Ready for orders.
Honestly, I'm thinking Marty Stomp can literally stomp this guy out of existence right now. We jump up here, we shoot him with missiles, he'll probably just fall down. However... What would we do at that point? What if I came back here? Where's our missiles? I want my missiles to have good odds on the guy on the right. There we go. This would be the perfect location. We get 3 evasion. We're in the cover. From here, our missiles have 70 on the little gunboat. And we'll also have great odds with everything else over here. So let's go for that. Jump on up.
Let's do this.
And we're going to do a little bit of a multi-target here, I think, this time. Or are we? Yeah, we definitely want to shoot the missiles over here. Maybe Sorry, the missiles over here, even though I have a really good odds over there, 85. But, let's focus everything but the missiles here. Oh! Overheating's an issue. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's just hit this guy with the laser then, and we'll lob the missiles over here. Thing is, if I hit this guy with the missiles, he's going to fall down. But then what about the truck? You know what? Let's just take the shots from the truck, I think. And let's just do a regular attack over here with pretty much everything that's not going to get us overheated. Oh, I can use the particle cannon, but not the laser. Perfect. 285s, go for it. This should also knock them down from the instability from the missiles. Oh, yep. Hey, buddy. Taking a bit of a nap on the job, are ya? -1 initiative. Now, the great thing about this is that bumps him down from 3 to 2, so next turn I can use all my mechs before he gets a chance to stand up, which means Jessica can literally move down here and just evaporate this doofus. Looks good to me. We can't melee it, which would probably have been the ideal... Maybe? Actually, I'm not sure if that would have been the ideal solution to this little doofus. Jumping next to it so I get the MG shots on top probably would have been the ideal solution. But let's lay into the truck as much as possible. Hopefully we can just hit this side twice. Should I actually use a cold shot on this right now just to guarantee we don't take any scratches? Nah, who cares?
Tell me what to shoot.
There we go.
You like that?
All right. Engineers are in position. The APCs will scatter and support you. Keep the turrets intact, and they'll keep firing. Keep firing on what? Where's the enemies? This is supposed to be 2 skull difficulty mission. Called shot, right arm. Okay. My APCs are actually helping out by hitting this guy while he's down.
Got hostile contacts inbound.
Thank God. Oh, it's just 2 vehicles, though. Vehicle. Oh, what do we got over here? Nothing. Over here? Ah, so 4 more vehicles are approaching us from the east, it looks like. Interesting. But none of them get to go before I do. So the time is this. Or the time is now, rather. Let's get right up here. I'll get a called shot right in the face. 5 evasion. Looks good. Perfect odds on everything. Can't go wrong. Just hopping from rock to rock in my Panther. And we're going to shoot. What do we want to shoot? You know what? We get better salvage for actually taking out the legs, but the legs are pretty low odds. 15, 15, 50 on the torso. I think I'm just going to go for the torso. It's fine. It's fine.
All weapons.
Who cares about salvage? All salvage does is give you more loot, and then once you get the loot, you can kill the enemies easier. And once you kill the enemies easier, you get bored and you stop playing the game. So, what's the point? Loot's basically for losers. What you should do is give away your mechs every time you win a battle. That would make the game really enjoyable.
Waiting for orders.
Ooh, Jessica's got so many shots over there. Who can get over there to help out? Well, Decker can definitely help. Jessica can help out. Marty, stop! You want to do some stopping? Oh, he can't quite do that. He can't quite do that. All right. Will he be able to take this guy down? Let's take a look if we were to fire. The torso's at 63. It's a good odds, yes. Let's just see. Thing is, though, heat is a problem. How many things can he shoot without overheating? Particle cannon, missiles, that's it. He'd actually have to hit all of them in the called shot area to take this guy down. Interesting. Well, then. Maybe I should have Decker take this guy. Even though Decker can shoot across the map and kill these trucks, I think he's got a far better likelihood of taking this guy down. 50%. of 80%, so that's a 40% for each missile to hit here. Each missile does 4 damage, so we're going to need... like 16 missiles to hit out of 35. That's a little... It's more than 40%, so the odds of him actually killing it are not that fantastic, to be honest. If the precision does it get any better, like 85 odds, it does. Believe it or not, the precision strike right now is probably going to make the difference between this being like a 40% for us to kill him and 60% to fail, and then like a 60% for us to kill him and a 40% to fail. It's that close. Do I really want to blow a precision strike though right now just on that little odds? No. No, I don't. I want to really roll for luck. Luck is all about what is fun. Let's move up here.
Position confirmed.
Into the cover. Get a little bit of evasion. And we'll just see if we can pull off some luck here with Decker. It seems unlikely, but called shot, center torso, a boom.
Affirmative.
Got like a full... Oh, it's raining right in his stomach. That's gonna hurt so much. Yep, we didn't kill him. Well, the odds were against us slightly
Need
there.
something, Chief?
Now, how much damage does this guy actually have in that center torso right now? We're looking at 6. 2 more missiles would have done it. Okay, so what I probably want to do then is calm or cool down a little bit with Marty. So why don't we actually stand where we are? Does he have bulwark? He does, so we'll be fine in that front. Let's stand where we are. Let's multi-target. We're going to shoot over... Well, problem with multi-targeting is we don't get the called shot. But I really want to throw the missiles over there. Ah, bloody hell. All right, let's just shoot the doofus. We'll take the particle cannon off. We'll put the laser cannon on. Any one of these things hits, and we're pretty much good. The called shot, center mass, Marty stomp.
Copy that.
Stomp him out of existence, friend. Center torso destroyed. There we go.
Mech destroyed.
All right, this leaves us just
What can I do for
Jessica.
ya?
And this truck go first, followed by our APCs, or, you know, at the same kind of time. And then these guys get to go at the same time as our turrets get to go. So I'm thinking the obvious move here is let's move Jessica someplace where we can kill one of these guys, but also have as much cover as possible. Maybe some elevation. Also want to use this line of sight here to block these guys from return firing. Down here, we're looking at 5 evasion. And we get cover. And we get perfect odds, but no MGs. But you know what? We'd have to be way too close to get the MGs anyway. So this is definitely what I'm going to do. This map is so cool. It makes me want to go for like a walk in the forest or like play Firewatch or something. I don't know. Anyway, which one of these guys we want to hit? I guess it doesn't make too much of a difference other than this one's 75, 80. This one's all 85, so it makes a little bit of a difference. Let's go for this one. This one we must have elevation on. This one we don't because he's slightly more up the hill. You poor doofus. Oh, you should have driven him faster. And that's all you're going to do is drive up the hill slowly and then not die because apparently we missed one of our 85s. Okay, APCs. Show me what you've got. Okay, no missiles apparently. Oh! Even more vehicles. That one didn't do anything. APC now. Missile APC. Missile. Stop standing still. Just missile. I wish... Can you, like, double the speed of just the vehicles? Is there a code, a line of code somewhere, or INI file I could edit? Because they're really slow. And missions like this, where you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vehicles on the map. Like 2 minutes between turns. That's interesting that they completely line of sighted themselves from Jessica. They don't even have shots over here. They're just driving away. Huh. I guess it makes sense for them to go after the buildings, because that's something they can actually hit. Wow, there's so many mechs over there. You know what this calls for? A Stompinator. Yes! Oh, Marty Stomp's quickly becoming my favorite new character. Alright, I see this guy down there, right? Let's have me jump in this direction. I'm gonna go first, because any tile I can actually visually see him? Nope, not a one. Alright, well, I'm not gonna be too worried about the cover then. I suppose I'll just jump down and take a stand still. Because there's nothing else I can do. Or I can just wait for him to go, and then I can actually shoot him when he drives up the hill. Alright, let's do that then. Seems like the only thing I ever do with my scouts is reserve and not really use them as scouts. I get every single person to go first.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I really want to get as close to them as possible. Jessica can move here. She can also move here, no vision, though. Here we get vision on one of them, but it's obscured. Here we get vision on... I'm not sure if that's... It looks to me like one of those lines is not obscured. No, they're both obscured, I guess. Okay. Oh, no wonder why they went out here. All right, here we go. We jump here, we get 5 evasion. Unfortunately... Can't check the odds, but it looks like we're just out of targeting range there. Huh. Alright, what do we got up here then? Let's worry more about...
Yes, Commander.
Maybe Decker can move? Nah, he can't see anything. Alright, Marty Stomp, where are you again? You're
Good to go.
really far away. You can't see anything. So basically,
Waiting
Jessica's
for
our
orders.
only scout right here. So I'm going to have to do this a little bit blind, which is actually pretty interesting. I could jump into the trees, but who cares? I don't really need cover with 5 evasion, I don't think. Well, there are a lot of vehicles, but we can probably kill some of them. And I do have direct line of sight here on at least some of them. I just wish I knew if that's obscuring both my visions or just one, because it honestly looks like a super solid line on the front one, and then a thin line on the one in the back. If I do this, I get actually something that's within target range. That's good. You know, I want to just do it, because I'm pretty sure we're not going to have... Or this one over here is not going to be obscured, I think, just because it looks more solid to me.
Taking the high road.
It's like a minor UI fail. At long last, I found a flaw in the UI. I couldn't quite tell. Oh, really? What? Oh, no, I think the flaw was in my... The flaw was with me, because it's very clear that we have an obstruction here and an obstruction there. But we actually do not have an obstruction rather, on this one, and the line's only thick because there's 2 lines, I guess. Huh. Interesting. All right, we got really good shots back there, then. Let's take them.
Targeting enemy backside.
Just when I thought I had found a deficiency in the UI, turns out there wasn't. All right, now, let's get
Orders?
Decker to do some missiling, because that's what he's always here for. There's no real good place to move him. Any place where he has decent vision, that looks good.
On the move.
Right, now, what's the deal with these guys over here? So, for instance, this one. Wow! We barely did anything there with Jessica. Hit a bunch of random things, but not that useful, to be honest. I'm gonna have to full-on lay into this to even have a chance to kill it. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's have a Decker shoot this doofus here on the right, 85%. Oh, wait a minute. That's the one we shot in the back. Hold on. Is this the one we shot the turn before? Yeah, our odds on this one are much lower, though. 65. This one's all 85s. Why is that exactly? I'm not really sure. So, height difference -1, inspired -1. So that makes it easier on both fronts. And then I'm looking at target move +4, indirect fire +2. Target move 4, indirect fire 2. Now, when I do this one... This target apparently didn't move, even though it did move. Maybe it sprinted? Oh, I see. It's the evasion. It was there all along. Okay, that's the difference. Yeah, I should have known that. Like, once again, I'm failing at reading the UI. The UI is so good. I'm not used to playing a game where the UI is actually very, very, very good. Okay, this guy has a whole bunch of armor everywhere except for his rear. I honestly don't know what the smart move is here. I'm just gonna take one of them out. There we go. Might have been major overkill. Might have not even have been enough, apparently. Even with 85s, with no evasion. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Well, at least these vehicles are getting a little bit more serious. Let's move back here now with Marty, I think. Or, alternatively, I could have him and me delay, wait for this thing to come up, and we both shoot it. And that's what I'm going to do, actually. Unless there's a very good chance that I could kill this little guy here with 4 missiles, which probably not. Let's just take a quick look. Can't even take a look. All right, never mind. Let's just wait. Amazing how ineffectual that turn was. I've got all these mechs and we can't even kill, like, 1 vehicle. APC's just YOLOing himself out there into the open. Interesting. And he just shoots a rock. Nice. Nice job, APC. He must have been obstructed with vision. Absolutely must have. Yeah, I think he actually line of sighted himself on the one that did not have evasion, so he had to shoot the one with evasion and then had terrible shots. Beautiful. Beautiful work. All right, now, let's jump up over here while I have an opportunity. Looks like I will have a shot from here. Okay. Oh, it's obstructed. Wow, obstructions on this map are really, really hurting me. But you know what? This is pretty cool. I like the fact that this terrain is so rocky. And natural cover is playing such a big role in this one. What are my odds on this guy? 60, 60, 60, 60. But if I do that, we overheat. Let's cut one off, it looks like. If I'm going to keep this Panther with 4 lasers, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do because I want to do particle cannons, I think. I'm going to need a lot more heat sinks in the future. This was a temporary loadout, though, for this. He has 1 evasion. We'll knock that off if we take a shot. Do I want to do precision strike? I mean, I do have a ton of morale, so I suppose it kind of is senseless if I don't at least take some precision strike somewhere. What should I go after? Side armor is... or front armor is stronger, so I guess side armor is a smarter move. And it's easy to hit, too. Here we go.
Engaging target.
Alright, triple 25s, no more evasion. Alright, can I open a console? No. There's a couple things, if I'm gonna keep playing this game, there's a couple things I need to learn how to do from like a presentation standpoint. Number 1 is how to open the console and go into free camera. Number 2 is shut off the UI so I can take awesome screenshots. I really just want to be able to look around at the map from like any position between my turns and then take screenshots for thumbnails. So if anyone knows how to do any of that stuff, let me know. But for now, can we jump anywhere that we can... Oh, actually, look at this! We can jump down here with Marty Stomp, and we can take shots on this guy, but again, we're obstructed from a different direction this time by the same rock. Ah, up here, though, we're not. However, we've only got 1 decent gun that can fire from here. What if I turn on the particle cannon? It can probably fire from there. Yeah, sure can. Alright, let's do that then, and we'll kind of angle towards everybody.
On it.
I know we're going to be out in the open, but we got plenty of armor. Shouldn't have any problem. Should I do a multi-target, or should I just go all out on this one guy? Nah, I think I should just go all out on this one guy. Let's go for it. Marty Stomp, show us what you've got. Look at that scenery in the background. Whew. That was a pretty scenic shot, too, as well. What? Oh, no. Jessica's out with a head injury. That's literally the worst thing that ever could have happened to me. Is my APCs helping out? That was a surprisingly... Was that... No, are these turrets or APCs right now? I think they're auto turrets helping us out. Yeah, that's what's happening. And only like 1 of them got to shoot. The rest of them must be lasers then. So I go, and then everyone... So basically I have all my turns to do whatever it is I want to do. So let's find a good way to take this thing down for sure. Right here, unobstructed, beautiful odds. Go for it. Of course, I probably should have moved instead of jump, because now I'm like overheating every single time I move. What kind of shots do we have? We're going to overheat a ton. Actually, I can't even take any shots. What a stupid move. All right. Can I sensor lock something else, like this guy? I'm just going to do that. Not the most brilliant move in the world. Alright, Marty Stomp, it's all you. We could just move you down here and have you murder this guy. That would be the ideal solution. Problem, though, is once again... He's very close to overheating. The cool thing is in about like 1 or 2 more missions, I'll actually have my base built up to the point where I can do simple things like put on heat sinks between missions and have it not take 3 weeks of repairs or maintenance work and all that. What kind of shot do we have over here? We've got all kinds. I'm just going to just take something out. Take something out, please. Please. There. Wait, nope. We still haven't killed that truck. Wow.
Receiving you.
Just wow.
Waiting for orders.
All right, Jessica, let's get out of here. Back up here. We'll get some elevation. We'll get some decent shots here. We'll have some
Engaging
cover.
junction.
We'll have some evasion. We'll have some heat. But we may have also one less vehicle.
Right, Commander.
Yes, finally.
Mover down.
Ready for orders.
And then lastly, we have just the Decker, and I suppose the plan with him is, why don't we go find ourselves a little bit of trees? Here's looking good to me's. What kind of shots do we have down here? Actually, 65s all around. Okay. You know what I might want to do with him then? Oh, but you don't have jumps. All right, fine. That's fine. Let's just go over here then.
Got it.
And I think what we're going to do is launch everything we've got down here, because it's pretty much the only thing we can do. Let's finally kill one of these things. All right, some objective was just completed. Untarget. Ensure all buildings survive. Huh, I don't know what it was. All right, well, it seems to me like they're not sending any more mechs. So, in terms of difficulty, this was a 2-skull mission, and they sent like 7 trucks after me and like 2 mechs. The first one, Marty's just like, see you later, mech. And the second one, we just knocked it down and obliterated it. So, yeah, so far, the running theme is every time I play a mission with lots of vehicles, it's boring and easy. I hope the vehicles get, like, way better, because they don't have any dynamic, anything. They just show up, they don't hit very hard. They, in theory, swarm you, but they take a long time to do it. Wow! That thing has some missiles, huh? My APC made some smart moves there, for sure. I wonder if they're going to drop more reinforcements on, like, turn 3 or something. I have no idea. Woo! My turrets actually took one out. And there we go. Well, there's not much I can do, but I'm really overheated, so let's just sprint. Go out for a, you know, casual stroll in the park, because why not? Cool down a little bit in the process. And now I've got everyone else over here to do stuff.
Good to go.
Not quite sure what the smart move is. I guess we can move over here and have perfect range on everybody and perfect vision unobstructed. Looks good. Decker, move on up. Which one do we want to take out? I don't know. Maybe this one. 85s all around. Looks good. Wow. SRM 6 times like 10. That's an insane amount of short-range missiles, I will say. But it's not going to help
Let's see how you handle this.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. I've never even seen that vehicle before. It had so many missiles. Then again, I just gave it so many missiles. It's a missile-a-thon.
Vehicle trashed.
Okay, one more, and the mission might just be over, actually. I'm not sure.
Standing by.
If I jump, the heat is a problem. Okay, I can actually move here and have sort of vision. It's a little obstructed. Alternatively, I could jump someplace, but then more heat. But then we have way better vision. I might actually do this. Yeah, I'm going to do that and see what we can shoot. Probably not very much, but... yeah, jumping with this thing is just not working out very well for us. So we can probably shoot this thing with... well, I can shoot it with missiles and a laser, so sure, why not?
Roger.
SRM carriers. Alright, well, at least I know that they hit hard, which I found out by a sacrificed NPC.
Commander?
Can we jump over here and get vision anywhere? No. Oh, here we go. Perfect. How about right there? Even better. Not so fantastic odds. Actually, they're fine. Pretty much all 80s. And if I need to, I could call a shot here. What do we got? How does this thing have... oh, it doesn't have a turret. Interesting. Alright, well, you know what? Let's just fire. You know, no, never mind. Let's precision strike it, because I have full morale. I think this is the last thing on the map. Let's go for it right there. 72% in that side. Bam. Probably what we're going to hit anyway, but still. Alright, if one of you guys would be so kind as to come down here and wreck that thing on the side before it shoots 20,000 missiles at me. That would be great. Did that APC just line of sight itself against the enemy and then not take a shot? Oh no, Decker, watch out! 8 million missiles! Still missiles, there's still Decker, keep watching out! Whew!
Oh, that's
God!
Took a hard hit there.
Alright, I need a med bay like yesterday. It's one of the first things I want to build. One of the first things I want to build when we get back to the Argo. Yep, and there we go. What an unnecessary head wound on Decker. All targets eliminated, sit tight, and I can collect you from where you're at right now. Alright. Well, 41 minutes for that mission, huh? I'm just gonna do another one right now, but honestly, what? That wasn't 2 skulls? Do I need to just jump straight to 5 skulls and then mod the game to have 10 skulls? So easy. Escort engineers, yeah, 10% bonus. I didn't do anything for that. Ensure buildings, 20% bonus. Great. Destroy the enemy vanguard. Contract. How could I not do that is the question. I think I beat that with like 4 rounds remaining. So 343,000 from bonus pay. I got a little bit of Arano restoration rep. But... oh, the Oregon Directorate here is -1. Interesting. I guess this is the result. I'm not really sure because when we started, we were at 66 or 65 rep, and what I paid for was 3 rep, or that's what I negotiated for. But it says 8, and it's showing me that I have like 40. So I don't know what that's about. Let's go find out in a second. That's so unfortunate though. Those double headshots. But it's only 6 or 17 days on both of them. That's a lot less bad than it used to be. It used to be like a month. That's because, of course, we have the Argo with its new facilities. But I want better med bays like yesterday, basically. No wounds on all the mechs, which is fine. I think Surf can fill in. It's going to suck losing Jessica. She's just so good. She's so good. And Marty Stomp killed all 2 mechs that were on the mission there. We got Locust, Vindicator. So, I see how it works now. I got 3 Locusts because I blew its head off. I had surmised this would be like the way that it works. Because I didn't destroy the torso or the legs. I guess if you destroy the legs, you get 2. And if you destroy the torso, you only get 1. But if you destroy the head, you get all 3. Is that right? So I could get a Locust right now, but the only thing I would do with it is sell it. I'm going to take the Vindicator and I'll grab one of the Locusts, I suppose. Unless there's something else here I want for any particular reason. Nah. Wow. So many short-range missiles. Woo, so much ammo, too. Confirm. We picked up a whole bunch of ammo and missiles. Great. Well, those little trucks look kind of cool. I just feel like they don't do anything. Although they did wreck that one guy with the 8,000 missiles. That was pretty cool to see. MechWarriors are gaining experience. All right, let's go do some promotions, shall we? Who actually needs a promotion? Marty Stomp. Marty Stomp. Nah, you're already decked out pretty much here. Who else was on that mission? I was on the mission. I've got 2,000. That's not really enough for anything. I know Decker was on the mission.
Commander.
He's got 3,800. Yeah, we can either give him tactics for called shot bonus, which is fantastic because he's oftentimes hitting things with missiles in that exact location, or extra chance to hit base. He could actually use the extra chance to hit, I think. Attacks with a single weapon. Well, he never is going to fire. Well, I guess he could split his missiles up and hit all 3 of them. That would actually be really good to ignore cover and guarded on everybody. Yeah. Why don't we actually push for that on him? Gain +1 initiative and remove 1 bar of stability damage when reserving. Yeah, I don't really want that. I think what we're going to do is go for the gunnery eventually on him.
MechWarrior training complete.
And then Jessica, any experience? Yep, 3,300. Were we pushing up this line for piloting? No, I think I just took that to get the 1 max evasion. And otherwise, we'll be fine. And next up, I'm pretty sure we're going to go for gunning on her. Ace pot, move after shooting, nah. Now we're going to go for the breaching shot for sure for her. That looks a lot more fun. So we'll work on the gunnery line.
Commander.
All right. Another thing I could do is go talk to everybody. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's hit the engineering really quick. And where can I... okay, med bays. What do these do? +1 medical points. Looks like there's no way to increase this at the moment. which is kind of lame. We can get morale, which I definitely want to do, but as far as I can tell, training modules. Okay, that's for experience on everybody. Yeah, as far as I can tell, there's no way to increase my medical capacity here. That's unfortunate. Ship upgrade. 19 days. Mech Bay 2. Yeah, we definitely want to keep working on that. Alright, well, we'll be fine. Let's take a look at the contracts then. Well, we can do liberation for 3 skulls and then 3.5 skulls on the eviction. Not necessarily. Where are these? Hero Titus. I don't know where Hero Titus is. Let's look on the star map really quick. Looks like it's behind us. Oh, you know what else I wanted to do? Can I get out of this? Escape or whatever? Yeah, let's go over here and look at the reputation. Because we had 60-something. 66. There we go. 73. It's still 10 and 5. Okay. We did cross that second bar there. I guess these bars just kind of give you an indication of 33, 66. I'm assuming there's one more tier above friendly. So what I probably should have done is full-on Arano rep on that one, because that's what I really want. That being said, here's my thinking for strategy. Let's go to more Arano territories, build up our rep, and just see what happens. Also, while we're here, can we check the store? What do we got? AC 10 plus. What do these do? Plus 5 damage, plus 2... Wow, plus 2 accuracy is actually pretty good. These things weigh a lot, though. 12 tons? That's crazy. I'm not going to be able to use those anytime soon, so I'll probably pass on that. The large laser plus 25% crit. Ooh, LRM 15 plus. Medium laser plus 5 damage. Hey, that's not bad. You know what? I used lots of medium lasers. Let's yoink that.
New weapon
Put that on something.
available.
Do I want to buy that LRM 15 plus? Well, here's the question. What does my current one actually have? I don't even remember. Oh, whoops, I hit the wrong one there. It wasn't the Vindicator. It was the Centurion. Yeah, it already has an LRM 15 plus. I could put another one on it, but we're looking at how much more tonnage? 7 versus 5, so only 2 tons. I'd have to cut off even more armor than I already have. I probably don't need these heat sinks though, and they take 1 ton. So I could probably drop both of those and just throw in another LRM 15. Yeah. I like that idea. We're just gonna lob missiles for days. Or for 2 shots, whichever one comes first. Yeah, let's buy it. Let's buy it. Hopefully it's another instability. +1 stability. Yeah, hopefully these stack. If not, I'm
New weapon systems available.
being really dumb here, but I have no way of knowing. I just assume that if you have 2 things that both have stability damage and you hit someone with it, it'll do 2 stability damage. Then again, it seems kind of overpowered. Like, if I just shot, I would always knock everything down, basically. Either way, he's going up the thing where he's going to have a split. Let's get rid of these heat sinks, get rid of the heat sinks, get rid of that. Where he's going to have the ability to split between everybody for whatever that target was I was just talking about, the targeting perk. And that'll be awesome. All right, 50 tons. Now, the thing here is, though, of course, is that we're now shooting 40 missiles at a time instead of 35. So this ammo will still last 360. Yeah, we're going to have 9 volleys. That's not the most in the world, but it's enough for now. And this is, in my opinion, just kind of a temporary mech anyway. How long is this going to take? It's going to take 6 days. All right, I'll do that.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Let's make sure that's up at the top here. It's going to be really quick. And maybe I should do some talking to people really quick. I think I will. It won't take too long. We'll just hit through everybody.
I have answers.
I think I've already talked to him about everything. Yes, I did. All right, let's go talk to Madeira then.
You know where to find me.
What was it? Alexander?
What do you need?
Commander Xwynns. Welcome to my corner of the command center. From here, I can provide Mr. Oliveira with advice and information whenever he needs it. I want to be a resource for you as well. In keeping with my role as a restoration liaison, I will give you whatever additional information I can about our campaign moving forward. Come see me after any major operation, and I'll share whatever I can. Alright, I'd like to discuss the state of our war against the Directorate. Things are going well enough, Commander. Our initial attack on Weldry was an enormous success, despite the psychological cost of what we discovered there. Still, the Directorate's atrocities have steeled our resolve. I've never seen a Lady Arano so determined. Out of curiosity, Commander Xwynns, what do you think of her speech? I recorded it, you know. The broadcasts are on their way to every corner of the Directorate. That's interesting. They're asking me what I thought of the speech, huh? I mean, what's the point of this? There's no real point in this. It's just kind of like an interesting, you know, like the AI asking me what I think for once. You don't see that in many games. Ever. Let's see. What are my options here? It was good. She said what the people wanted to hear. You think they bought it. No, it sounded raw, from the heart. Massive would have been proud. What you're saying is that you turned her speech into a PR stunt. Nah, it wasn't a PR stunt. Speeches are like, literally the heart and essence of humanity. You know, once people could learn to speak. So, I want to say this one here. He would have been proud. Good. That's what I was hoping to hear. The presumption of authenticity will carry us far. It was definitely authentic. She cares about what she's talking about, so yes. For what it's worth, Lady Arano meant every word she said. Well, that's exactly what I just said. But the people may not see it that way. Espinosa's propaganda machine will do everything in its power to tarnish our accomplishments and drag us through the dirt. I can imagine the headlines now. Police and civil servants cut down by weapons of war. Dangerous convicts set loose by a traitor. Endangering nobles and commoners alike. Yep. A dangerous narrative and one that we'll have to counter at every turn. It's always fun living as a terrorist, that's for sure. Although most games don't acknowledge the fact you're terrorists, this one actually seems to be flirting with the idea of acknowledging it. In any event, with luck, many of our people will believe what they've heard in our broadcasts over the Directorate's propaganda. But I fear that Espinosa's hardline supporters will be far less eager. To listen? Ha ha! I have found a critical bug in the game. To listen. In any event, if we fail to turn them against the Directorate, we run the risk of ongoing violence, even after we liberate their home systems. That's why messages like Camia's speech are so important. Options. Espinosa supporters just saw the conditions on Weldry with their own eyes. You don't think that'll be enough to sway them? If the Director is using propaganda, we need some of our own. Got it. Nah. Yeah, I agree. We do need some of our own. Sadly, yes, if we're going to win this war, we need to rally the Oregon people, including a percentage of Espinosa's supporters. They have to see that we're better than the Directorate again and again until our message is impossible to ignore. Good lord, think about the mentality of this, though. But yeah, for you, that means military victories. For me, it means more broadcasts, spin, and outreach. Public opinion is just another battlefield, but I'll be knee-deep in the trenches until the day I die. You're new in this crew, so tell me about yourself. Before I click on this, I just want to point out I haven't encountered, like, any bug at all in this entire game so far in, like, 20 hours or however long I've had it. I mean, a lot of that's just the game open in the background while I edit videos or whatever, but still... Yeah, that 2-2, that's why I was so excited about finding a bug, because I think other than the high spirits being a bug, I haven't found a single one. Or the high spirits not going away. Or just the display not going away. Anyway, tell me about yourself. I'd be happy to, but honestly, Commander, I've been so consumed with matters of war of late that I wouldn't even know where to begin. Alright, tell me about who you were before Camia's exile and the Restoration. A noble scion, much the same as you were, from what I understand. As a fellow noble, I'm sure that you already know more than most about my upbringing. It was a life of great privilege and even greater expectation. I spent my early years invested in academic pursuits, the study of history, mathematics, and statecraft. I strove to excel at every subject, anything to avoid disappointing my mother and father. The extent to which they would come to disappoint me is a cruel irony, but it's one that I've come to accept. Huh. What kind of expectations did you have to meet? Do you know House Madeira's motto? Behold our splendor. That is something I would say. Behold my splendor. I had a familiar obligation to live extravagantly, and to do so within the public eye, but I also expected to develop my intellect. My life was a 50-50 split between carousing carousing rather, an academic study. In truth, it felt like I was leading 2 lives and putting on a show in both. But I'll never complain about my upbringing. Okay. I have enjoyed advantages that most children of the periphery could only dream of. Must be hard to have your parents betray you. Oh, it is. Nothing could be harder. When Camia retakes her throne, there will be a reckoning, and the Directorate collaborators will be tried for their crimes. My mother and father will be at the front of that list.
If anyone wants coffee, I've got a fresh pot going on the forward galley.
That's funny.
I'll be right there.
People just use the comms for the dumbest things in this ship. I like how it's a throwback to the coffee mission, though. And as terrible as it feels to say, they'll deserve whatever punishments they receive. Alright, well, I guess we're done talking to him. Oh, wait a minute. No, tell me about Guldra. What kind of world is it? A truly beautiful one. You should really travel there sometime after all of this is over and see it for yourself. Imagine lush, green lowlands. Oh, I want to go fight on them and crush everybody. Yeah. Lush green lowlands giving way to a mile upon mile of white sand coastline. Sandy beaches kissed by warm, salty seas. And soft rain perfumed with saffron and cardamom. And that's not to mention the wildlife. Close your eyes and imagine it, Commander. Shield terns wheeling and soaring, their brilliant plumage glittering in the sunlight. Leviathan sablefish. What the hell's a sable? Leviathan sablefish? I don't know what that is, but... Anyway, they're flashing silver beneath the waves. A dolphin fish leaping, breaching the surface of the water in riotous streaks of yellow and green. Alright, well, I mean, okay, now I know where he's from. I feel, you know, I feel more comfortable having him aboard my ship staring at me awkwardly all the time. In any event, did we talk to Darius already? I think I might have. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if I did or not. I might have done it in the episode that got destroyed or whatever. So maybe you didn't see it. If anyone even cares about this stuff, I just like doing it anyway. Hey again, boss. What's up? How you liking the new ship, Yang? Love it. She's a big old ship, Commander. This bucket can carry more tonnage than I know what to do with, and the mech bay. That mech bay. Do you have any idea how tough it is to refit a mech on a Leopard? Other mech techs won't even try it. You've got no room to maneuver, no room to do anything. The odds of getting killed in some horrific industrial accident go right through the roof. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I like the new ship, and I especially like the fact that it isn't my job to keep her flying anymore. I guess that puts Lady Arano in my good graces, which is rare for a wannabe Empress. Lord Madeira, too. Hell, even Centrella. As long as they let us keep the Argo, they're all fine with me. Here, we already did all these other things, I think, so yeah, we're done with him.
Come back anytime.
Let's go talk to Sumire.
How can I be of service, Commander?
What do you think of the Argo? You're gonna be able to fly this beast? She's different. Piloting her won't be a problem, but I can't say I'm happy about living on a piece of lost tech. Too many question marks for my taste. That said, I get the necessity. The Leopard is just too damned small. Anyway, as long as we're able to restrain ourselves from pushing any mysterious buttons, we should be okay.
MechWarriors that they don't belong in engineering. I just caught one of them skinny dipping in the primary coolant tank.
I swear, it's like herding cats. Yes, Dr. Rob. I'll handle it.
Why are my MechWarriors like herding cats? Alright, guys, who do you think was just screwing around in engineering? Money is on Miranda, possibly Jessica, or fan favorite, Surf. Oh, good lord. I hope you guys can hear that in the background. It's really distant for me, so I don't know. But anyway, what were we talking about? As long as we're able to restrain ourselves from pushing any mysterious buttons, we should be okay. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. And life aboard the Argo should continue to improve as Dr. Murad brings new sections of the ship online.
I'm detecting elevated levels of sodium triphosphate in our starboard water reservoir.
What?
That shouldn't be happening. I'll be right there.
Elevated sodium in our starboard water tanks, I guess? The ship has potential, I'll give her that. Yeah, and I can't wait to see how she develops over time. Personally, I'm rooting for a day spa, but I'm easy. I'll take what I can get. I will 100%, if we get the option to build a day spa, I will build it for you. I hope they let me do that in the future. And otherwise, we're done. I think we already talked to her about her... Wait a minute. I think we already talked to her before. Have I done all these things? I might have. I can't really remember. Let's go talk to Farah, though. I know I haven't talked to her. What can I do for you?
131
Patching up the Argo must have been an enormous job. How'd you do it? Oh, it wasn't just me. I had a team working under me. Over 200 of Leaderton's most accomplished engineers, electricians, and shipwrights. And they made you this awesome fan, huh? It was really pretty amazing, I've got to say. Shouting through a megaphone at a team of hundreds, watching them hang on my every word. What is this? I don't understand this character at all. How much did Lady Arano pay for all of that? Oh, it wasn't Lady Arano. The payments came directly from House Centrella. That was a figure of speech. They were indirect payments, of course, routed through countless intermediaries to obscure where the money was coming from. But yeah, Centrella's paid for it. Now, as to how much the Centrella's paid, I honestly have no idea. I'm sure the figure was astronomical. But still, cheaper than getting dragged into an unwanted war, eh? If this ship turns out to be more important than Lady Arano thinks it will, then it was money well spent. Oh, to be as important as Lady Arano thinks it will. Alright, I don't know. Let's see if she's managed a team that big before. Never in my wildest dreams. Prior to my time at the Learton shipyard, the biggest team I've ever managed was the crew I had with me on Axelis. And they all got killed. She doesn't inspire faith. She's like, this ship's great. And then I was talking to her earlier, and she was like, it's falling apart. Like when you go to go upgrade stuff, it's like, we need to fix everything. It's falling apart. And now she's like, yeah, everyone died on my team. I don't have any experience. I love shouting through the megaphone. Okay. Ship's engineer, I guess. This job went a lot better than that one did, by the way. Only 3 deaths across the entire project, and before you ask, none of them was my fault. There was an accident with one of the industrial cranes, and well, it was horrible. I pray for their souls. Good lord. Let's talk about something else. I think she just has a backstory, and then I think we're done talking. We could talk about the ship, actually. I have some questions about the ship. And the Argo... Oh, no, this is just the tutorial stuff. Yeah, I don't need to do that. Let's, If you're gonna be part of my crew, I want a better sense of who you are. Tell me about yourself. Well, she's already told me quite a bit, but... Well, I'm an actual doctor, but not the medical kind. I hold 2 doctorates, one in physics, the other in mechanical engineering. And now I'm hauling around in a Lost Tech, wonder with a crew of merry pirates, seeking my fortune. It's funny, the places life takes you. That's true. We are just a band of merry pirates. If you want to describe us like that. Okay, I've got the elevator pitch. Now give me the long version. Yeah, sure, if you like. Let's see, where to begin? Well, I was born in Regulus, in the Free Worlds League. My parents were academics, I know, big surprise, and I spent most of my early years bouncing back and forth between their suburban apartment and the Ferdowski, my Baba June's live-in dropship? Baba June? Baba June? Your Baba June? Who was that? My grandfather. He carved out a nice little business for himself, running a taxi service for pilgrims traveling to and from Dar es Salaam. As much as my father frowned on Baba June's old-fashioned lifestyle and beliefs, he wasn't blind to how much I loved the old man, and so he occasionally consented to let me board the Ferdowski to go along for the ride. I always cherish my memories of those voyages. The warmth behind Baba June's smile, the excitement of leaving Regulus behind, chatting with the pilgrims and getting lost in the stars, and eating pre-packaged Fessenjan, I have no idea what that is, Fessenjan, out of a shiny tin. Those times are all crystal clear in my memory, as if they happened yesterday. Oh, how I miss that wonderful man. This may seem silly coming from a mercenary engineer, but I've come to think of the life I've chosen as a way of honoring my Baba June. By carving my own path among the stars, I'm doing what I can to keep his memory alive. That sounds trite, I'm sure, but sue me. It's what I've chosen to believe. What about after you left your home? Where did you study? I actually spent a little time in the Lyran Commonwealth before I pursued my studies. Long story, that, but suffice it to say that it was my own kind of learning experience. When I did decide to go to higher education, I wound up back on the Free Worlds League. I did my undergrad studies in the University of Atreus, and then went on to Cian University in the Capellan Confederation to earn my doctorates. For a top 3 school with a Maskirovka screened admission progress, CNU was surprisingly open to transfer students. Anyway, I could go on and on for hours about my academic career. And you'd probably smile and nod as I rambled, but come on. I mean, this can't be interesting for you, can it? You're a mercenary. You stomp around in a giant robot for a living. The closest I got to adventure back then was my dissertation defense. Yeah, that's enough, family. We're out of here.
511.
Have you always wanted to be a shipboard engineer? Apparently there's still one more thing. No, not always. When I was 15, I wanted to be a statistician. Statistician! You know, a nice quiet life, alone in the ivory tower. That was what my personal dropship was going to be called. Repairing mathematical models and studying survey results. So yeah, you know, every girl's dream. I guess you didn't ever want to do anything more exciting? Like being a mech warrior? No. Much as I love the idea of stomping around in a giant robot, I'm not huge on the whole murdering people with lasers thing. It doesn't really square with my personal beliefs. You're making a ship for people who stomp around and murder people with lasers, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to work with MechWarriors. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be here, but the actual firing of weapons, no. It isn't me. Strange. I don't really draw much of a distinction between helping people kill people and killing people, to be honest, but apparently she does. You still seem pretty enthusiastic about it. Why didn't you follow through? Well, interesting change. I mean, I still like statistics, but I'm really more of a hobby now. Or it's really more of a hobby now. Is that weird? People have told me it's weird. No, that's literally my hobby. Love statistics. I don't know. Plotting graphs and forecasting future events calms me. It's like my own little way of using math to bring order from chaos. And besides, everybody needs a hobby. I know for a fact that Darius crochets. Fun fact, I probably wouldn't be here right now reading this if it weren't for me really just liking statistics. You can probably trace back the origin of my channel to making a spreadsheet for Longwater that got me involved in Longwater to the point where everyone watched my channel, and now here I am playing MechWarrior. Like years later, like what, 5 years later? I can't remember, but yeah. You know, your random hobbies can end up making you very poor playing video games while lots of people listen to you read text from characters you don't understand. So that's a life lesson, I guess. Anyway, what made you want to get into engineering? Uncle Heiner's Experiment World. Live-action STEM edutainment programs from the Leaderin Commonwealth. It started airing just after my 19th birthday. You may have seen it. It ran for 3 seasons before it was canceled. The host was a tattooed, chain-smoking nihilist who taught children the magic of chemistry. You know, making thermite with aluminum cans and belt sander, that kind of thing. Uncle Heiner's Experiment World? This is amazing! I want to watch Uncle Heiner's Experiment World? Please, for the love of God, add that in an expansion or something. You liked that guy? I married him? What? Long story. But the important bit is, in the 6 months before the annulment, I learned that I had a real talent with machines. When Heiner blew out of a power relay and took a tire iron to the bandsaw, I was the one who put it back together again. Oh, he blew out a power relay. I found a great deal of peace of... What the... From there, it was just a matter of getting into the right schools and following my bliss. So that's what I did, and well, here I am. It turned out alright for me, all things considered. Wait a minute, what? She was like married to the famous Uncle Heiner? What the? This character is all over the place. I don't know what to make of her. She's like an enigma to me. Can we discuss something work-related? The work-related things I'd like to discuss is see you later!
See you later.
Boy, this character, what a weirdo. So she seems really good and really bad at, I don't even know. She's just inconsistent. Huh. I want to learn more about her now. It's like she thinks the ship is great, but then also the ship's falling apart. And she doesn't want to help, she doesn't want to kill people, but she likes helping kill people. Like, what? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. That was all actually pretty interesting, to be honest. Have we talked to everybody? I think so. Unless I missed something. 69 minutes. Alright, I was going to do another mission this episode, but I think I'm just going to end here and we'll do another one. Another 3 tomorrow. So, where do I want to go? Let's hit up the star map really quick. Take a look at the difficulty. That was a 2-skull difficulty, so I'm feeling like, you know, this game is just a joke. Let's go find the most difficult place we can go. Looks like right over here. Oh, Fjolder! Ice World, yes. I'm gonna drive straight there. It's going to cost us 18 days and 30,000. Let's just make sure I have things queued up in the meantime. So in 8 days, or was it 8 days or 18? I actually forget. We do have mechs queued up. We do have the ship queued up for 18 either way. And we do have, wow, Miranda, Jessica, and Decker are all going to be out of the infirmary in 17 days. So this is fine. Let's do it. I'm actually going to pay for some transport here. I just feel like, you know, I want to be out here to get my reputation up. Let's go to the hardest thing we can do and make it happen. Plus, I love Fjolder. It just sounds like a cool place to be. 18 days, 30,000. Great.
That, Commander. Course plotted.
Calculating escape velocity.
We're almost completely out of cash.
Docking sequence commencing.
Temporary improvements. Yang arrives at the morning briefing in a foul mood. Commander, if one more pilot shows up to complain that their favorite mech isn't ready, I'm going to pitch someone out an airlock. Was it me every other day? Is he just trying to subtly tell me that I shouldn't keep going there asking him when the hell my mechs are done? Darius intervenes. How about we draft some of them to actually help? It might be educational for them and useful for you. Dr. Murad has been deep in thought. The Argo has very powerful systems that are currently offline. If we could get them working, even only temporarily, it might help with the current workload. Oh, this is an opportunity maybe to increase my mech tech. Draft some pilots to help. Argo, repair power conduits, temporarily hook up the automation systems. Oh, cool. Argo, repaired power conduits, temporarily hook up the refit harness. I think the refit harness is better. Let's just go for the refit harness. Yang is more excited about Dr. Murad's assistance than babysitting some reluctantly drafted mech jockeys. I figured he would be. Later that week, Fowler checks in with an update. Commander, these Star League outer systems are amazing, but challenging. The refit harnesses are partially working now, maybe for a couple weeks. Checking some calculations on her ubiquitous datapad, she arches her eyebrow. If we can spare the C-bills, I'd like to spend time to make this improvement permanent. The work on the power conduits was all the prep we needed to do. I'm ready when you are. The company gains +2 tech points for 14 days. Hold on. Let me go look at the engineering. So, I just now realized... which one did we get? We got the refit harness. We can't purchase that. Mech Bay repaired... We have it here. Interesting. Okay. I think she was just telling me... This is kind of like a thing. It's like, oh, go learn to upgrade your ship, you doofus, if you don't already know how to do it. Interesting. So I now realize that if I increase or I build certain ones of these, we get different options available to us. Because I was thinking, all right, obviously the path is go through mech bays. Like, that's just clearly the best thing ever. But now I really want to do I was going to do the recreation anyway, just for role-playing purposes, get more morale. But I want to have extra options come up. Be like, yeah, everyone has a party in the lounge. Because that's, you know, when I play turn-based tactical mech destruction games, #1 priority is party in the lounge. What were we doing? Fantasizing about who the hell knows what? This is actually going to be fantastic. Mech Tech is currently 7, so we get quite a bit more. Our Shadowhawk's done in 5 days. I haven't seen that thing in forever. And the Goliath is 24 days.
Undocked from jump ship. We're clear.
We're nearly broke, Commander.
And we're here.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Ooh, let's visit the store. Forgot all about that. They've got a Locust. I don't want none of that. AC2 plus. 25% crit. LRM 15 plus plus. 25 crit and 1 stability damage. Can I fit another one of these? Not really. Not without taking off armor on the other one. That would be so crazy, though. The stability damage that we would rack up. I may want to buy this before we leave. Small laser plus. Looks good. Jump jet A, H, and S. I don't know what those are. Assault. Oh, they're for each different kind. Assault, heavy, standard. Okay. Still not really sure what the difference is between the two. I guess they just go on different mechs, but I'll look into it later. All right, what kind of missions we got here? All right, that took a little while to connect for some reason. Incomplete intelligence, 2 difficulty. Brilliant minds, 2 difficulty. Incomplete intelligence is destroy base. Brilliant minds is a recovery. Interesting. And then settling a grudge is a battle. I want to do a battle. This is also a polar. Yeah, they're all polar here. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Once we're returning, we're going to go settle some grudges. It's going to be a 2.5 skull battle. Within the last 3 months, the local pirate organization has struck our facilities, personnel, and supply convoys for over half a dozen times.
All mech techs to the mech lab.
My superiors and the coalition leaders would like to even the score. I'd like to hire you to find a pirate lance and destroy it, and demonstrate we are not without military resources on Fjolder. They want to show military strength here in Fjolder. We can do that for them. Cool! Here's a question, though, before I do this. Isn't my ship Argo upgrade in 1 day? I'm actually just going to wait 1 day to grab that. I kind of want to just have it.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Ooh. Guys, we got more mechs! Hell yes! Now, the game can begin. But what do I want to pull out of here? Actually, the only things I have are spiders, commandos, and Jenners. I'm gonna have to pull them out, though, because, yeah, let's just continue. 1 day, that's it for the Jenner.
We'll have it warmed up ASAP.
I honestly will probably just sell these things. I don't think you can sell them until you pull them out, as far as I know. I'm not actually sure about that. Or you can scrap them once they're out. But it's oddly enough, you can't scrap them when they're in here. There's no option for that. Maybe you can sell them in the store? Is that right, Commando? Either way, I'm here and I'm already doing it, so what difference does it make? Sure, 1 day. Good, let's do it.
Sure thing. We'll see that it's prepped and ready.
And in 13 days, the return of the Goliath will be upon us, and then we can do all kinds of fun time stuff. This is going to be good. But until then, we're just going to do nothing. I think tomorrow I'm going to do 3 more episodes, starting with Settling a Grudge. Maybe we'll do all 3 of these. Sounds like a good idea. I'm probably going to get some reputation as well. And my pay is actually sufficient, but I do want enough to cover 2 months at all times, so I'll try to make sure I get that much. I'll probably do something like, make sure we get at least 250,000. That's perfect. And I want more reputation, and I don't really care so much about the scrap, so I'll probably go all the way down there, and we'll do something like this. So it'll be 1, 2, and then all rep. Anywho, this will be the battle starting tomorrow. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Absolute shot here with everything we've got, including our 45% laser. I'm fine with this. Go. A go. Marty Stomp's first reaction is to headshot a guy directly out of his mech. What? Okay, welcome to the squad.